the sixth and final season of Lucifer is nearly here, and everyone has been thinking about what could happen next. Even though we are quite sad that Lucifer has come to an end, we also can't help but feel happy that it has 6 seasons. So let's go over some of the things fans have been dying to happen in the last season. Without further ado, here are the top 10 things everyone wants to happen in Lucifer Season 6. Number 10. Lucifer becomes mortal. Throughout the show, we have seen that Lucifer is resistant to pain and wounds. Or in other words, since he is the king of hell, he is immortal. Quite a few theories have been all over the internet as to would he become mortal or not. Now that Lucifer and Chloe are finally together, what could be worse than seeing Chloe die and then go on living for eternity without her? Becoming mortal could be a possibility for Lucifer as a way to grow old with Chloe. Or could Chloe become immortal? But that raises the question on what would happen with Trixie then. The possibilities are definitely endless, and we can't say no to Lucifer being mortal, as it would be a way to spend all his years with Chloe.
Please don't go. I love you.
Number 9. Chloe goes to hell. As we mentioned, there are chances that Chloe could become immortal in order to stay with Lucifer for eternity. But could she possibly leave her life behind and move to hell with him? Even though it didn't happen in the 5 seasons so far, we might get to see Chloe and Lucifer visiting hell together. DECKERSTAR fans are all hoping that they will see them have their own version of a happily ever after. Whether that would be on Earth or in hell, we'll just have to wait and see. This would be a really interesting turn of events, with her becoming the queen of the underworld, and definitely a perfect way to end the show, which so far has taken place mainly on Earth. We would love to see them rule the underworld. Number 8. Maze and Eve. After figuring out that she is not an ordinary demon, Maze finds out that she actually has a soul. And what better way to portray that than giving her the perfect soulmate? Throughout the show, the possibility of Maze and Eve ending up together has been teased a lot. And it's a big possibility, as we already know that Maze has feelings for Eve. We can definitely see these two together, and we do hope this theory comes alive, as it would be a great way to give Maze her soulmate and give them a happy ending. Who knows, maybe they'll end up in hell together. We can't wait to see what Season 6 has for them, but we must admit, we would be disappointed if we don't see them together. Number 7. CAIN returns for Lucifer. Another possibility and theory among fans is that CAIN might come back from the dead and try to put an end to Lucifer. Fans have been predicting and speculating a whole list of biblical baddies that could make their appearance in Season 6 to take their revenge on Lucifer. Among the numerous speculations, fans have been liking the idea of CAIN making his comeback to launch one last scheme against Lucifer. While CAIN has been killed in the show when his curse of immortality was reversed and Lucifer fulfilled his promise to end his life, the show would have to go through great lengths to bring back CAIN from the dead. But the possibility is there, and we know that in Lucifer, resurrection is possible. Number 6. Chloe and Lucifer will get married. Since the first episode of the show, fans have been obsessed over the chemistry between Chloe and Lucifer. It took them 5 seasons till the duo finally became a couple, and fans were screaming from happiness. The next possible thing could be marriage, right? We know how much Chloe and Lucifer love each other, and it would only be right if the final season ended up with both of them and Trixie being a family. This would definitely be the right ending of the show, and what would make it even more memorable is if they would get married in heaven by God himself. Viewers are super certain that somewhere in Season 6, we would see a wedding, and honestly, we would also love to see a heaven wedding.
So sorry, I thought you were Michael.
It's okay. You can wet me anytime.
Number 5. DECKERSTAR Baby. Along with the DECKERSTAR wedding predictions, many viewers have also discussed the theory that by the end of the show, the couple might even end up having a baby together. This might not have happened yet, but we can assume the producers are just holding on to this for the final season. This would definitely be a great ending for the couple. But since we already had this story with Amenadiel and Linda when they had their baby, we don't think we would see much of their baby, but it would probably be mentioned at the end as a way to end the show on a happy note. Either way, We truly hope they decided to include a pregnancy into the final episodes on the show. Number 4. New ruler of hell. Another possibility that has been circling among fans is that Lucifer will finally serve his punishment as the king of hell and finally return to heaven. But with that happening, hell would need a new ruler. We don't quite know if this would be the case in the show, but with God paying them a visit, we can only assume that he will see what Lucifer has done and also catch Michael in the act of being evil. Because of that, many fans won't be surprised if Michael takes over as the ruler of the underworld instead of Lucifer. But others even predict that Maze could be the one to take over his place as the queen of hell and take Eve to be there by her side. Number 3. God visits hell. As we mentioned, the theory that Lucifer might be taken away from hell and go back to heaven where he is supposed to be. Before that even happened, many are predicting that God might go to hell with Lucifer to witness the place where he banished his sons to for himself. We do believe this would be a great bonding moment for the both of them that would eventually result in Lucifer going to heaven. With this happening, it will finally give us the answers we were looking for about his father, God, and their relationship together. And it might open the possibility of a new and improved relationship between the father and the son, as well as a place with God in heaven. Number 2. Ella discovers the truth about Lucifer. Since the beginning of the show till today, almost all of the characters in the show know about Lucifer's true form, except for Ella. Now, while in the 5th season, we saw Dan find out about Lucifer being the devil and tried shooting him. We can't even imagine what would Ella do if she found out. Given her religious beliefs, her finding out would be certainly different than Chloe or Dan finding out. At one scene, she even joked around when she found a prop knife that supposedly could kill the devil, and then proceeded to attack Lucifer with it. Although this scene was for the jokes, we couldn't help but wonder, what would Ella do when she finds out that the devil has been right beside her?
I ruled hell. Bad people were sent to me so they could get what they deserve, and it is my job to do the same here on Earth, because when I don't...
Number 1. New Nemesis. With the 6th and final season, new nemesis and villains are crucial to end the show. Even though we'd like to see all of the happy endings, we do also like to see who else plots revenge against Lucifer. Since season 6 confirmed that the Deadpool star Brianna Hildebrand would be joining the cast, many have believed that maybe she would be the new villain in the final season. Reports have been claiming that Brianna would take the part of a rebellious angel named Rory, who looks up to Lucifer. So why would she be his nemesis remains unknown, but we do believe that among her there would be a few more nemesis in the season that would go after Lucifer. Whether they would be new characters or maybe old ones rising from the dead, we'll have to wait a while to see. On a related note, we wanted to know, what do you want to happen in the 6th season of Lucifer? Let us know in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more amazing videos such as this one, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.